Taking a look at example 2, you can see we're asked to address a true or false statement, a true or false question. We're supposed to determine if each statement is true or false and justify our answer. So whether the statement's true or false, we need to verify. So let's start with part A. It says the sum of two trinomials is always a trinomial. Well, mathematically, that statement is true if it's true for every situation that could arise. But we're going to say that this answer is false, and all we need to do is give one counterexample. So let's look at an example like this. 3x squared plus 4x plus 5. And now let's add 6x squared minus 4x plus 3. Combining like terms, you'll see what will happen. 3x squared plus 6x squared, that's 9x squared. 4x plus negative 4x makes 0. And then 5 plus 3 makes 8. So the sum, that's the answer to an addition problem. We added two trinomials, but the answer was a binomial. That's just one counterexample. We could end up with 4 terms or 5 terms or 6 terms. Now moving on to part B. It says the sum of two consecutive even counting numbers is always even. Well, let's think about that. First of all, sum means we're going to be adding two numbers. Two consecutive even counting numbers. Let's start with counting numbers. Counting numbers are the numbers that we learn to count with when we were younger. 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on, forever. They're positive integers. Even, that means divisible by 2. Consecutive means in a row. 3 and 4 are consecutive numbers, but they're not both even. 6 and 8 are consecutive even numbers. Let's write that down. 6 and 8 are consecutive even numbers. 20 and 22 are consecutive even numbers. 108 and 110 are consecutive even numbers. So here's how we're going to approach this problem. Let's start just by saying let n equal a counting number. So what we got now is, well, n could be any even or odd counting number, so then we know that 2 times n is an even counting number. Okay. Because an even number is divisible by 2, well, 2 times n is divisible by 2. So let's see here in our list of consecutive even counting numbers. 6 and 8, 20 and 22, 108 and 110. Notice that they're all 2 units apart. So what we're going to say here is one number plus another number is even. Okay. Well, 2n, let that be our first counting number. Then the next consecutive even counting number is going to be 2n plus 2. Because remember, consecutive even numbers are always two values apart. If we combine these like terms and add these together, we're going to get 4n plus 2. Okay, we're getting close. You notice how we have 4n plus 2, we can factor out a 2. So it's 2 times 2n plus 1. Well, since this is 2 times a number, this is even because this value is divisible by 2. So we're going to say that, yes, part B, this statement is true. This is a pretty complex problem. Don't worry if it's a little confusing. The more we look at these throughout the year, the more they're going to make sense and clear up for us. Well, thanks for watching the video. Hopefully this was helpful. Good luck on your practice problems.